How do I ask my child a question that builds relationship? There are two kinds of questions, if I generalize enormously, but two kinds of questions. And likely both of them will be familiar to you, but there's open questions and closed questions. So the closed question or directive question would be saying, was dinner tasty? Or did you enjoy that? Or did you have a good day at school? Obviously we're coming from a place of curiosity, but we're not leaving a lot of leeway for our child to respond in a way that has them, lean into their imagination, into their vocabulary, their eloquence, and their conversational skills, and also for us to get to know them. A directive question is either rhetorical, wasn't that good, or aren't we having fun, or whether or not the rhetorical aspect of it is apparent. A directive question will leave very little room for our child other than to say yes or no. And if we say, did you like the food? Likely they'll say yes, to get us off their back, or because they're guessing that's what we want to hear, or because it's easier just to respond in that way. If we ask, how was school, or how was the food, or what did you like about the concert? I'm out here walking with my dog Maui. You can see him in the far left-hand corner. Then all of a sudden, our child's going to have to work harder, and it might take some time, and it might take some practice. But with time and with practice, they might begin to respond more fully, and in that response discover somewhat of who they are and how it's different from who we are, and that can start early on, even though the response will be age appropriate, and also be based on the individuality of our kid, how they respond. I hope that wind isn't too apparent. Yeah, my dog really wants to continue walking. But that's it. It's amazing the difference in the responses we get to directive or closed question and an open question, and how that affects our relationship. So in the evenings, I'm going to try and cover that up. In the evenings here, we might listen for the stories of the day, of the children's day, if we've been away from each other, and how was your day? Is an obvious one, and you can be even more specific than that. Was there anything that made you laugh today, or how was your friend today? I know you had a argument the other day. What's happened with that, rather than are you okay now? It puts us as parents in a place of curiosity, of wonder, and there's much less dictation in a question like that. It's full of our desire to get in touch with the ultimate mystery of our child, and for our child to, as I said, explore who they are. So two kinds of questions, open and directive. Sometimes there's a place for a directive question, but keep track of that. Keep tracking, when do you ask a closed question, and could it be better asked by an open question? Or take a look at what happens when I ask a closed question compared to when I ask an open one. How is the response different? How does it feel in my body to ask either an open or direct question, and what can I gauge from my child's reaction to them? So open or directive questions, which one do you choose? All right, if you enjoy this, please press the bell and the subscribe button, and you'll get information about future videos like this. Thank you. Bye for now.